Over the last few hours or last few days, however you're taking in this program, we've given you a lot of information. No question about it. It's a lot to digest, a lot to take in, and a lot to practice, and a lot to see if you can apply. But one of the things I wanted to share with you is at no point in time did we ask you to change your style or not be authentic. All we're trying to do is give you a roadmap and a conversation that you can follow. When I've taught this program to well over 1,000 sales reps already across the United States, one of the things that always keeps coming back when they give me feedback, either personally or in writing, they always say, you know, the power in this whole program is that I know where I am in the conversation, which I think is so incredibly rewarding for me, not only as an instructor in this, but also rewarding for me in a way that I'm able to give you the confidence to know to walk into any sales situation and know exactly where you are in it. Again, if we look back at how we started this whole thing, we started it by, first of all, making sure that we qualified people in a way that made sense for us to even talk to in the first place. Second of all, we set the agenda. We made sure that the customer was right along with us every time and every step of the way of that agenda, so that we shared with them the responsibility of this next period of time we spent together during the entire sales call. From there, we made sure that we asked great questions. Again, this is the skill set that most salespeople really have a difficult time with, and that is plotting down, writing, and thinking out great questions that they're able to ask every time, starting at 30,000 feet and bringing it right down to the store level or down to the street level at 1,000 feet, where you then be able, or they're able then to be able to make a decision with the customer on what's the next steps, what should we do next. And when we enter into supporting is the skill set of utilizing benefits to make sure that we're meeting the customer's needs and make sure that we're hitting pinpoint the emotional buttons that make sense for them to buy. And finally, when everything has been agreed upon up to that stage, closing comes into play. And closing is just the invitation to take this one step further. Now, we've also given you the skill sets to address the issues that come up along the way. Maybe it's an indifferent customer, maybe it's a customer who's got some concerns that you need to overcome. But all of that are tools now that you have in the toolbox that allows you to stay in the game, to stay in that conversation, where perhaps in the past you've turned and walked away. This is the power of selling by design. One of the most interesting things that I think I can share with you is that I have been doing this for about 25 years. For me, it has become, and for many people that I know and admire in the selling profession, this is a lifelong mastery program of how to sell. Not so much because we don't know the techniques, but more importantly because the situations change that we walk into every day. And so it's the application of the technique and maybe adding new tools to the toolbox that allows us to stay sharp, address the new issues of the day, and to be successful no matter what changes come our way. I invite you to take a journey, a lifelong journey. If you are intending to be in sales for the remainder of your years, this is a profession that needs to be mastered, honed, sharpened, crafted every single day. It's when we rest on our laurels that we get in trouble when it comes to salesmanship. So, I also want to share with you and firmly believe as we say goodbye, that don't leave anything to chance when it comes to selling. And I think we've proven this through this entire process, that really selling should be done by design.